What's going on, guys? It's Jazzy, and today I'm here with the wave god himself, the waviest, Harlem's own, Max B. Mr. Max, how are you doing today?
She got me cheesing. I'm great. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. All right, so first off, I just want to say welcome home, and I want to wish you a new beginning with an abundance of success. How does it feel to be back home?
Feel good. Feel righteous. Feel like I could do anything. I feel like all the crops I planted back then when I was home, I feel like we just harvesting them now and everything just coming into fruition. It was a hard work. It was a long journey. Don't nothing come. Anything that's hard, that's worth having, it's going to take you some work to get. You got to put the work in for it. So it is what it is. I'm grateful. I'm humble. I'm here. I'm blessed. I feel great.
That's great to hear, and I'm very glad to hear that you're feeling very blessed now that you're home. Well, fun fact, you actually grew up singing in the boys' choir of Harlem. How did you first get involved in the choir?
Well, I ended up in that school by like a mistake. I was so bad getting kicked out of my school that they put you in boys' choir Harlem. They used to spank the kids like back in them days. They used to have like the paddles and all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, back. They was wild back then. But you know it was a different time, man. You're talking back in the '80s. So it was just a good school. The kids used to sing. We used to go out, but I wasn't really more so in the choir. I just did classes. I sung I was musically inclined a little bit back then. I used to like my little music, but I wasn't in the choir. I was just in the school. But boys choir was official. That was one of my good times in life. So yeah.
Well, how do you feel that experience shaped your love for music early on?
I mean, it showed me like, instruments. Not that I play instruments, but it was like, instrument driven. It read like they used to read sheet music in there. It told you about the tones and the voices, the baritone, the alto, the soprano, like all that you learn in there. Just technical stuff with the music. And I was able to learn some stuff. I kind of use them pieces to this day. So I know where to go with the voice. I know how high to go. I know how low to go. I know how to control it. All from my early days in the boys' choir Harlem.
Well, it's very great that you've discovered a passion and you found your true calling at such a young age too. And whether it's music, sports, or who knows, any other kind of activity, that can really help and encourage young people to get out of trouble and to really just use their time constructively. And who knows, maybe throughout the process, like you did, people can find their true calling.
Well, that was when my true, when I really knew I loved music. So when I was probably around your age, maybe a year younger, my brother passed away, you know what I'm saying? He was killed. So before he left me these bag of tapes, like 100. Back then we had like these cassette tapes. They'd be like 120 minutes. Kid Capri, Star Child, Brucey B. They used to blend all these old records and stuff. And this is where Frankie Beverly Mays, all the great artists from Philly, all the great R&B R&B singers, they was on them tapes behind hip hop, school beats, and cutting and scratching. And that's when I fell in love with music. That's when I used to, I really was taking a liking to it, just singing it. Bought me NWA. NWA was like my first time, like really going out, getting something with curses on it. I used to have to listen to it mad low because my grandmother, she'd be like, turn that down. So I got going there, I got listening to it real though. That was how I got it off though. So them early days, man, rest in peace to my brother, you know what I'm saying, Eric. And he kind of like, when he left me them tapes, I guess that was like my way of like just keeping his name alive. Like them tapes he left with me shape who I am musically today.
Wow, well, rest in peace to your brother. That's really great how something so simple like cassette tapes can really just form someone's, childhood and can really influence that person to become something that, they truly want to become. So I find that really great that you found your passion through that.
Thank you.
Also, speaking about your grandma and your grandparents, you were raised primarily by your grandparents and Abraham Lincoln houses, right?
Well, not all the way. I went back and forth.
Oh, okay.
My stepmother raised me in Lincoln Projects. My grandmother was from Drew Hamilton Projects. They're more like 8th Avenue.
Okay.
So that's like where my grandmother at. But all that's close knit.
Right.
It's this Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Everything close. Every day like a 10-minute drive. So yeah, you know, yeah, my own grandparents solely raised me mostly because, you know, my mom was, you know, she was on drugs or whatever. She wasn't able to at the time. So back then, you know, they put you with your grandmother hold it down. Back then our grandmoms were still a little young and stuff. So I was like a grandma baby, half and half, grandma, grandparents, but I still go see mom, even though she wasn't where I wanted her to be, where she needed to be. But, you know, the life she went through shaped to the person who she is today. And she's still around, she's still alive, shout out to mom, I love you, and you know. So yeah, I'm just mixed up. I've been with the aunts, I've been with the grandmother,
Right.
I've been with the big bros. Like I just been around. You know what I'm saying? I'm just blessed to be here because I could have easily been not here a long time. So many times, but it is what it is. I'm here, so I'm gonna make the best of it.
Truly. And what do you feel you really learned from being able to have conversations with different people from different generations? So what do you feel that you learned from their generation, and how did that impact you as a young man growing up?
I just try to go. I know in my youth, when I was coming up as a youth, the older guys looked after us. You know what I'm saying? I had older guys that looked out for my age bracket. You know what I'm saying? And where I just left prison at, the older guys don't really set an example. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. I'm not coming at no. I'm just saying like that's what's over there. So it's kind of like you got to bridge the gap with that.
Right.
It's a lack of that over there, lack of leadership. You know what I'm saying? Lack of, you know, dudes is using guys, misusing it. Younger brothers is gang banging or whatever. They down with the gangs. And the older brothers that just use them and just send them out and get in trouble. And there's no influence there. There's no good influence. So, you know, me as an older guy, I just try to tap in with the youth because, you know, and this is a young man's game. This y'all world. And
right.
I'm just here to do the duty, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, once he's finished with me, I'm going to go kick back. You know what I'm saying? But this for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need this. We gotta set the tone. Me and Pop, and you such an inspiration. Like that's all I'm saying. If I know Pops is going, like he proud of you. I know he is because I'm proud of my kids, and they, you know. But I just know he proud of you, and it's just the leadership. I take pride in it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I can do for the youth, however I could chip in, whatever I can give back to the youth, any words of encouragement or whatever, my time, whatever, y'all got me. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it. And we truly can just learn a lot from each other through intergenerational communication. And to the old school out there, you guys can still learn. I mean, you guys are very wise, but it's okay to also be open-minded and know that you guys can still learn from us young people. Just wanted to point that out. And also to us young people out there who are watching and listening, guys, we don't really know everything, all right? We haven't really been here for long enough, you know, to really know everything. So we really need to speak to other people from different generations to learn more. They have more experience than us. So it's important to just listen and be open-minded as well. So I feel like everyone can really learn from each other.
Absolutely. We could swap out. We could use y'all energy and y'all can use our wisdom and we just bring it together.
Right, exactly.
I'm saying, so whatever we lacking, because y'all gonna need the experience. The only thing with the older people, we don't want y'all to go through what we been through.
Right, and that's the point of intergenerational communication.
Yeah, that's so that be big on that. We big on that. Even though y'all want the experience, even the stuff that y'all might think is fun, that we used to think is fun, we telling y'all like, nah, it's not really fun. We want y'all like to stay here with it. Like what you doing right now, you setting yourself up for complete success.
Thank you.
You're gonna be all right. So listen, I'm here, I'm Uncle, me. I'm pulling up, all right? There's no problem. You my homie.
Thank you. I'll go back to you guys. Well, right now, let's talk about Harlem, okay? So your neighborhood has long been a trend-setting force when it comes to fashion, style, culture, and it's home to so many iconic figures throughout history. So what does Harlem mean to you personally, and how has growing up there shaped your evolution both as an individual and as an artist?
Harlem to me That's home. That's my first home. I was born and raised Harlem Hospital, New York, Readjusting. And it's just a place that you love. You love, it's the hood, but it's a different type of hood.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody on the move. Everybody got their own little thing. Everybody talking slick. It's like in the 70s. Harlem like the 70s when you got like a bunch of pimp dudes on the corner. Like 40th was like a player's ball. You know what I'm saying? You see, whether you saw Cam out there or Mace or McGruff or Big Al or me, like you had a whole bunch of these dudes. We all grew up together. You know what I'm saying? And it's where you get this like the players ball. Everybody there, hey, what up, Pip? Hey, what's going on? What's happening, Slick? Everybody got their own lingo. Everybody, yeah, man, you ain't the only ones getting money. You know what I'm saying? How Dave wasn't paid for. Y'all ain't the only niggas out here getting money. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a compliment. It's like slick compliments, and it's shaped like when I was coming up, you had Cam and them telling me like, you should do something else. Like, you should do some music. Like, they was telling me early on. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if he remember when he told me that. He like, nah, you slick with the tongue. So Harlem is the culture. Like, that's like the Afrocentric, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The basketball, the sports, like everything. Harlem is everything in one little area. And then never sleep. We be up all night, you know what I'm saying, from dice games to whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just took all that growing up and wrapped it up and just incorporated it in the flow and the style and the drip, you know what I'm saying? And just put it together. This natural. I ain't know this is day out. We regular out. You know what I'm saying? This sweatshirt, I'm about to go to bow tie bigger tonight, baby. This 3-piece. We out here. So Harlem is special to me, man. Like that's born and raised. That's the home. I'ma always love my Harlem. I'ma always love my New York. So Harlem is hard. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Of course. And Harlem has been trend-setting forever, even before both of us were alive. And it's truly, it's just a staple in culture and in style. And there's so many amazing and legendary people that are from Harlem, or at least grew up there. Mm-hmm. So, just to name a few, there's like Tupac that, was born there. Mm-hmm. Sammy Davis Jr., Dapper Dan, Max B. I mean, there's a lot of people that are from there. And
Tiana Taylor from the block. Yeah, she from 140th Street, 37 Yeah, she from around the way. Like, everybody from around the way. It's crazy. The hood was crazy. My block was crazy. You got Ali Mo, the Black Widow, rest in peace. Sham, like everybody, I could name on and on a bunch of people right from around that way. You'd be like, yo, I'm from Harlem. So Harlem is special, man.
Absolutely. There's a lot of,
I like it.
Yeah, there's a lot of legendary people from there. Well, you were sentenced to 75 years in prison back in 2009, which was an incredibly heavy moment in your life. And those early days must have been some of the hardest for you. What was going through your mind during that time, and how did you cope with the reality of potentially spending the rest of your life in prison?
That's why I'm so grateful, because I remember them dark nights. I remember them dark nights in the cell, you know what I'm saying, with eating a cheese sandwich, cold, like one sheet, you know what I'm saying? I've been a lot, like, I remember them nights. So through all that rain and pain, I ain't complain. I just kept my head down, kept on pushing, kept the faith, kept God first, worked out, stayed in my regiment, read my Bible, did what I was supposed to do. And when God see your attitude, that's when he really bless you. Like, he like, all right, because he gonna make it hard for you, especially if he know if you one of his children, he gonna make it hard for you.
Absolutely.
He wanna bring you, he wanna see how you handle it. It's all about attitude, like your attitude. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I could say. Like, I don't complain. I just go out there and everything ain't gonna be the best day. It's gonna be more bad days than good days. But whatever you take, any joy you get, you know what I'm saying? You take it, and you just be thankful and you push through. Man, before I know it, I had some people put in my life to help me get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? God put some people in my life. And then here you go, put some good lawyers, good people, put a couple dollars behind me. The rest was my ingenuity, you know what I'm saying? And once I got the right support, I was able to, finagle the bagel and go back and get me a plea deal. So that's what I did, but I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying? Because Just gotta hold your head high, don't complain, and keep pushing.
Exactly. Tough times make tough people. And although some people, gave up on you, you never gave up on yourself. That really speaks volumes about you and your resilience. That perseverance really paid off in the end when you had your conviction vacated.
Well, look at you knowing all the details, the perseverance and stuff. Listen, that's a big word for me. That's one of my favorite words. That's like when you just, when you get, I look at it like when you gonna get the poop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Life got a lot of poop to offer you.
Yeah.
What can you make of it? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make the best of all your situations. That's all it's about. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't gonna be a yes. Everything ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Everything gonna be what you depicted to be. It's just you gonna have some letdowns. People gonna make you cry. It's gonna be some people that break your heart. It's gonna be some people. So you just gotta stay focused, stay diligent, and go about your business. Wake up every day, get along, and do your work, man. That's it. And you work to the best of your ability. That's it. Give it your all. You know what I'm saying? When I go in there and do a song, I give it my all. I don't leave. I'm not no rush to give it to you. I just wait for it and just sit right there and let it marinate till it's ready. Till the words come out and pick. I'm getting that. This is ready. They might like this. Listen, 9 out of 10 of them come out nice. Some couple, A, 1 or 2 don't come out the way you think it is. But for the most part, if I do 10 joints, nine of them gonna be to my satisfaction.
Exactly.
So
right.
I always give it my all. Then sometimes if it's bothering me, I'm like something ain't right. This song got something about it. I'm gonna go back and do it again. It's just patience, man. Just patience with your work.
Patience.
I just to do it. Just patient, man. This thing take time. You gotta let it marinate.
Exactly right. Well, looking back at the time that you spent incarcerated, what were some of the biggest lessons and most important things that you learned about yourself during that time in incarceration?
Well, the person I am now, it took me a long time to get to this place, and I just knew that once I got home, that no matter what's going on out there, I can't lose myself. Because you could lose yourself, you know what I'm saying? You could lose your purpose. So, one of the biggest things I learned is that you can't please everybody. You can't make everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? Some people that comes from being a leader. You're gonna have to make rough decisions. You're gonna have to hurt people's feelings that you don't want to, even though you ain't like that. You don't like to see people hurt. It's uncomfortable for you, but you're gonna have to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like just the main thing, just to persevere, stay to yourself. You can't make everybody happy, but just do you. Go about your business. Don't worry about what the police think. Don't worry about if the jail screwed up. Just do you. Go about your business. Keep your mind right, and you're gonna be all right. That's how you go about that day right there.
And you have to make sure that, you keep your head up. No matter what, you always have to keep your head up.
Keep my head up high.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Also, I know that being incarcerated can, be really tough for you to readjust to society, especially when you re-enter society too. And being able to learn technology, everything else that's new that's coming out,
worst part.
the changes in society, everything can really just be a tough process. I feel like a lot of people have really talked about that throughout the years, about how tough of a process that really is. So was that a tough process for you?
That's like the only rough thing. Please, that's some other things young people can teach. Please teach me how to use my phone.
I got you.
Them new 17s is crazy.
I just got it. I just got the new one too. So you know what? After this interview, I got you.
Yeah, cause I'm supposed to have Siri on my phone. I ain't got much. I'm like, baby, you ain't got nothing on. You do me nothing. Give me Siri. Your phone talk to you and everything. What's going on? So
Exactly.
I'm trying to get my phone hooked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it wasn't really no readjustment.
Okay.
Y'all saw what my first day looked like. I packed the whole schedule in. Did 2 pop-ups, you know what I'm saying? Came through, what we did? We had a whole joint. We had photo shoots. I just showed them, like, this is what, it's not about complaining. Yeah, I could come home and, I did 18 years. Everybody, I can easily, lay around and not do nothing, just wait for everybody to, Nah, that ain't me. I gotta go out there. That'd be cheating, y'all. I gotta go out there and get after it. So This is what I do. I can't sit around. I'm a New Yorker to the core. I'm up every day. I'm in the gym. I'm working. I'm outside. So This is what we do. It's fall right into my category. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, then. All right, so now let's talk about your nickname, okay? I know that your nickname is Biggie, which I'm assuming it's inspired by Jazzy, Biggie, Tupac. So can you please just talk about your nickname and where exactly it came from?
Well, my nickname just came up with, I was like, when I first was doing my coming up with my style or whatever, I had to, listen, you got to check the boxes. And I just start writing rhyme. I'm like, all right, now I can rap. I got a little flow. I need a name.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I know name that just I need a name that resonate with the people. You say people love saying your name. You need one of them names. You know what I'm saying? See how you say Biggie Valley? Like that's a name. You be like, yo, Biggie Valley. Like that's a name you like to say. So I had Max at first. It was Max B, right? And then I was like, damn, what this B gonna stand for? You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the B gonna stand for? So for like a year, I had the B. It was just Max B. And then when I went on the violation in New York, right? So usually my ideas come to me when I'm writing, when I'm creating. So I was writing one day, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, Biggie Valley. I was like, Biggie Valley. I said, oh, God damn. Euphoric light bulb popped up. Boop. That's how the name came. I was like, oh, shit. So I woke my book up. I said, get up. He's like, yo, what up? I was like, Biggie Valley. Right? He's like, what the fuck you talking about? I said, the name. Excuse my name. I was like, the name, bro. Max B. Max Biggie Valley. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, I like that. So that's how I came with the name. But I was asking myself, yo, if I could come up with a style, not blend in, but stand out.
Right.
I'm gonna put the best 3 artists that I love and rap them in one ball, and then sound and look like and talk like that nigga right there. So that's where I was at with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I came up with the name.
I like the name though.
Thank you.
It's cool. I like it.
Thank you.
Well, you've made your fair share of mistakes at a young age, and for young people today who may feel lost or stuck between tough decisions, what advice would you give them about improving their lives and making better choices?
Listen, if I could do things over, if I could go back to your age, I'll do a bunch of things. I work out at a young age. I take better care of my teeth. I do my chores. I listen to, I would be so involved in, my parents wouldn't tell me no, because it's like, yo, I told my daughter, like, you get good grades, what I'm going to tell you if you're doing good in school? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're doing good. Like, why am I going to tell you no? So it's like, the younger kids today, just try to listen, live your life. Don't get no felonies on your record, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to hold you back. That held us back. Don't get no felonies on your record, you know what I'm saying? And try to not be so involved in the look, in the Instagram. I mean, it's cool. I know that's the world, but just tap in on real time. Tap in, read, you know what I'm saying? Write, study, create, follow your own path. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Just do you know what I'm saying? And be more receptive than you speak. That's kind of like where I get the youth. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need me, I'm out here for the youth, man. I'm for the youth.
We love to hear.
Come on, Uncle Biggie Val. Come on in.
Exactly. And, we really have to just be mindful.
Absolutely. That's my mother's favorite word. Be mindful.
Mindful.
Yeah, she said that like 10 times. Be mindful. I'm like, all right, Ma, be mindful.
My parents say the same thing. So
that's a beautiful word. That's like, that's why you lit. That's why you lit.
And I just want to say this. Sometimes the smallest decisions can change your lives forever. Mm-hmm. So, again, as I say, please be mindful, guys. Mm-hmm. So now,
mindful.
I have a very quick and fun rapid fire segment for you, okay? Mm-hmm. So remember, just really quick answers for this one, all right?
I got you.
What is the most New York thing about Max B?
My lingo.
Makes sense. When is the last time you took the subway?
probably like 25 years ago.
Wow. Well, if you remember, what is the worst subway line?
It's a few of them. You got like that back end on like the B, C line up there. Like this, a lot of stuff be happening on them trains. Then you got that 2 and 3 line. For some reason, that's on the news every morning. Somebody getting pushed on the tracks.
Oh my God.
So I mean, listen, I ain't take the subway in a long time. I know where they. One time the dude came out the joint, but the bum ain't had nothing on at the bottom. There's a coat, nothing, no drawers, nothing. I was like, oh my God. Then they had Pizza Rat. Remember Pizza Rat? Yo, Pizza Rat picked the whole pizza up, went up the stairs with it. You had Pizza Rat. So listen, the 2-3 line is one of the worstest lines, all right? But then
I got it.
Don't sleep on the back end on the ABC line either. They crazy.
All right, then. Remember, guys, watch out for the B and the ABC lines and the 2 and 3 lines. Please, watch out. Well, in Sims of July, do you feel like it's a fashion statement or a foot sauna?
I'm going to go whatever's comfortable for you. If you could wear it, if it's comfortable for you, own it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Some Tim's all right in the summer. You could wear some chuckers or something. You could throw the constructions on with some girl socks or some thin socks, throw the footies on, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they make your feet hot a little bit, but yeah, you know. I went and bought some Louis Vuitton joints. Them joints, like, they look good, but the room I need my feet roomy, okay? Right. I'm an older guy. I like to feel comfortable. I'm not so much, I'm ready to go out there and get some sketches.
That's how it is sometimes. You get yourself some that shit.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? So I be wanting comfortability, but they definitely, in the summertime, it's definitely hot.
Right, okay.
It's definitely hot. But it's New York, so you gotta walk hard. You gotta walk hard out here.
Who are your top 5 rappers of all time as per Max B?
Well, you know I'm in my lineup. I'm just not the first one. But you got Pop, Tupac is my favorite. Jazzy, my second favorite. Big, my third favorite. Scarface was my fourth favorite.
Okay. Legendary list.
I teeter off him and Nas. And then you got me. Number 5. I'm in there.
That's a legendary list right there. Yeah. I love it.
Nah, it's an old school gangster list, man. But you know, I start going in there. But that's my 5 right there. I stick with that to the back end.
Well, it's fire.
All right, thank you.
What is Max B's biggest pet peeve?
Listen, man, I like to spoil you people, man. My pet peeve is I spoil you people, you know what I'm saying? I spoil you my loved ones. I do it a little too much, but I like to see people happy. I'm big on the room smiling. I'm big on everybody energy. I want energy. I want to see the energy. I need the lights on. I sleep with the TV on. I just need energy. I'm like high strung energy. So that's like my pet peeve, energy. I need everybody smiling, happy, and just going about their business. That inspires me to see everybody winning.
All right, then.
All right.
I like that. Yeah. Well, can you please share some words of motivation to everyone watching my show?
I look like a boss. I smell like a boss. I taste like a boss. Jazzy, it was love, Mom.
Thank you so much.
It was so inspirational.
It was very nice to have this interview with you. And everyone, make sure to check out Mr. Max B himself. And until next time, Jazzin' out.